there everybody, and welcome to a very special interview. Today I'm interviewing Summoning Salt, the master behind the speedrunning world record progression videos. Alright, let's get started. Why did you start speedrunning?
That really just stemmed from me watching people stream on Twitch. This was back in like 2014. I was regularly watching Andrew G 1990, Sinister One, and Mitch Flower Power, and I watched them whenever they streamed just about every day, and eventually I was like, all right, maybe I could try doing this. I wonder if it's possible for me to speedrun Super Mario Bros. Or speedrun Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So I tried. And I'd watched them so much, and some Sinister One made tutorials for Punch-Out, and I'd seen them play the game so much, it was just like, well, I guess this isn't too bad. I kept doing it, kept playing, kept getting better, and yeah, it just kind of spirals from there. Once you start having fun, you want to see which other games you could run and how low you can push the games that you're already running, and it kind of spirals and becomes a really, really fun process.
Are you currently speedrunning, and what games do you plan on speedrunning in the future?
So right now, I was recently doing Wii Sports Golf, 9 holes, kind of inspired from my recent video on Wii Sports Resort Golf. It's been pretty fun. I got, I think, an 11th place time in that game, but I'm kind of getting frustrated with it, and I imagine I'm probably going to go back to my bread and butter game pretty soon, which is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. It's the only world record that I have in speedrunning, at least for like any game with any popularity. And in the future, it's tough to say what I'm going to go to in the future. One game I definitely would like to learn is Ninja Gaiden on the NES. I've learned most of that game over the years, just not the last couple of levels, and one of these days I'm probably just going to go ahead and finish learning it and then go ahead and put a speedrun time up on the board. But it's hard to say what I'm going to do in the future.
What glitches, skips, and tricks would you say has been the easiest and also the hardest for you to perform?
It's hard to say what the easiest trick to perform would be. I speedrun. My main game is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, like I said, and there's not really that many glitches or skips in that game, but it's loaded with all these different, I guess you can call them tricks, different strategies to beat each fighter quickly. And I guess the one that I'm the most proud of doing, that's probably the hardest, is the 201 Mike Tyson fight that I have, because that you have to just dodge really, really precisely. You're hitting a bunch of frame-perfect punches that you have a 60th of a second to time. It's just overall a really, really difficult fight. And I guess I don't know if that's exactly a skip or a trick, but I think that's the hardest thing that I have to do in speedrunning is the Mike Tyson fight at the end of Punch-Out.
What are some games that you were shocked to see others speedrun?
I come across this stuff all the time. It's like if I've heard of the game before, there's like a 99% chance that it's on speedrun.com and has a leaderboard, often with multiple runners on it, not just one or two. I would say probably the most surprising thing that people run would have to be sports games, and not in the sense that like, oh my god, I can't believe people find this fun, but just in the sense that it's really funny. People will make up their own categories, like fastest time to get 10 goals in NHL 94, or Wii Sports. That's kind of a speedrun right there. Wii Sports Golf, or I guess it is a speedrun, but it's kind of a sports speedrun, right? Wii Sports Golf. Games like RBI Baseball, beat the opponent as quickly as you can. Things that you wouldn't necessarily normally think of being a speedrun, but people make their own rules and their own categories, and I think that's pretty fun.
What is your biggest goal for speedrunning?
It's hard to say. The project I've definitely been working on the longest is Punch-Out. And the two main things that I do in that game is single segment, where you just play through the whole game, get the fastest time going through the whole game, and the Mike Tyson fight alone, that's the other thing I really grind, is just the Mike Tyson fight. So It's tough to say if either of those categories really has like an ultimate time, or like a time that would be my biggest goal. I guess the record right now for Mike Tyson is 2 minutes and 1 second. So you might think that getting under 2 minutes would be like a good ultimate goal for that fight, but I don't even know if a 159 is really realistic to ever happen. I mean, eventually I'm sure someone will get it, but if I'm being honest, I don't think I'm going to be the person who's going to grind it long enough to get a 159. Just the odds are just so stacked against you in every way you can imagine. And for single segment, I have the record there, 14 minutes 55 seconds. You could think maybe an ultimate final goal would be 14:30 or 14:20 something. With the strats we know now, 14:20 something would be kind of ridiculous. But it's just really hard to label a time as an ultimate goal, because speedrunning by nature keeps evolving, and we're constantly finding new things in these games that even a year or two ago just would have been completely unimaginable. We would have had no idea it would be possible, and it could save seconds or minutes even. So, my ultimate goal, I think, is just to hold on to the punch-out records that I have for as long as I can, but if you're looking for like a numeric goal specifically, I don't think I can say right now what it would be for either of them.
Alright, that's the interview. Man, this was like the best interview I've done so far. It was such a huge honor to have such a huge and popular speedrunning content creator like yourself, Summoning Salt, on my YouTube channel. It was such a huge honor. I really appreciate you being a part of my series. Okay, that's gonna be it for the interview today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, and I'll leave a link to Summoning Salt's YouTube and Twitch in the description down below. Alright, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.